Outdoor Sports Hall at the King Abdullah Sports City Complex. St. George Groves faces CALLUM Mundo Smith. At stake, the prestigious Muhammad Ali Trophy, the WBA Super World title, the WBC Diamond title, and the prominent Ring Magazine belt. To get to the final, George Groves has defended his world title impressively with victories over Jamie Cox and Chris Eubank Jr. And now comes his third test against CALLUM Smith, who has extended his record to a perfect 24 wins of 24 fights by beating Eric Skoglund and Nicky Holston. And Groves and Smith are the WBSS series top 2 seeds in the super middleweight division. And we have the Ring Magazine belt here, which is a very famous belt. And only Joe Kawasaki and Andrew Ward have held the ring title at 168 pounds. So the winner of this final will be in legendary company. On the top table we have George Groves and his trainer Shane McGeehan, CALLUM Smith and his trainer Joe Gallagher, and we have Wilfred Sauerland. Wilfred is a Hall of Fame promoter and influential figure behind the creation of the Ali Trophy and the World Boxing Super Series concept. And now, Wilfred, I would like to give the word to you to talk through the magnitude of this final, the historic proportions of this final, which is taking place in Jeddah. Please, Wilfred.
Yeah, first of all, good afternoon. A few hours ago, I didn't know that I was going to be sitting here this afternoon because it should really be my son, but he missed the connection and doesn't make it in time. He will only arrive tonight. Yeah, it's for us a big day, or a big day is really on Friday, when we come to the final of the first round of the Super Series. We had one final already in Moscow a few weeks ago, and on Friday it will be the final everybody has been looking forward to, which is the super middleweight division, one of the strongest divisions in boxing, and we are happy to bring this to Saudi Arabia because I believe this is the biggest or the first boxing tournament in this country. I also didn't know the country. I arrived 24 hours ago, and I must say what I've seen so far has been very impressive, and everybody was before warning us the problems at the airport and everything. I must say we were very well received. We were this morning in the old town of Jeddah, which if you are here, you should visit because it's very interesting, and hopefully come back in a few years when it has been even more built up. I would like to thank Sela Sport for assisting us to bring this tournament here and the government of Saudi Arabia. So, as Peter said, we have the two best super middleweights of the world fighting on Friday for this most prestigious cup, and I myself can't wait to see this fight, and that means something when you have seen thousands of fights, so this is a very special occasion. I would like now to start with George because he's #1 ranked in the world, to say something how he feels Friday is going for him and whom he sees as a winner.
Yeah, he's very good. Technology. Okay. Yeah, good to to be here.
Mike's working. So
It's fight week, fine.
it's fight week finally, and you got to hold the button. So, I was going to say everything was going perfectly, but I was going to think the mic out now. So maybe. But shoulders working on the plus side, even if the mic's not. So other than that, it's great to finally be only a day or two away from the fight. So we've had a great camp in the end. It took a long time to get back to full fitness, but we were there, and everything has gone as good as it possibly could. Even once arriving, as Wilfred said, it's not as bad as you're told back home. So we were greatly received. We had we're good. We're happy. We're stable. We're ready to fight. And after such a long training camp, after such a long time since we last met, I can't wait to fight. Can't wait to collect some new belts, a trophy, and and become champion of the Ali Trophy.
Thank you, George. Thanks, George. You said that winning this trophy would be the pinnacle of your career. Can you elaborate a bit on that?
So I've been in some real big fights. As a professional, numerous world title fights. Recently became WBA world champion. Recently became ranked #1 in the division. And obviously what's up for grabs this time round for me is the Ring Magazine belt, the WBC Diamond Championship, and obviously the Ali Trophy as well. This is a tournament that is only in year 1, but everyone is extremely excited about it. It's going to become a very prestigious thing to not just win, but to be associated with. But I want to make sure that I win it. I want to win it well. Stake my claim as the #1, and so this is, I believe it will be the pinnacle of my career so far.
Thanks, George, and let's move on to you, Callum. This is your first shot at a world title. Explain the opportunity. What it's career-changing opportunity.
Yeah, it's a massive opportunity. I think every fighter starts boxing and dreams of a world champion and fighting for one, and I was no different. I turned professional, and I believe the abilities were good enough to take me to the very top. And Friday night to get a chance to be there, a win over George, puts me as the best super middleweight in the world and a world champion and Ring Magazine champion. And it ticks a lot of boxes for me. This fight is a lot at stake, but that's why I turn professional for fights like these. And I'm excited. I'm in a good place. I feel good. I feel strong, and I'm ready to do what I come here to do, and that's be a world champion.
And what will it take for you on Friday to win the trophy?
We'll have to wait and see. I believe it'll take a big performance. World title fights, world championships don't come easy. They're not give it away. People have to earn them, and I understand that. And it was a very good camp. I pushed my body to the limits. Tactically, I feel we worked well with Joe, and stuff's come off in sparring that we feel will benefit on the night. And I'm 100%. I think every fighter sits and says they've had a good camp, but this camp has been a very, very good one. And I'm in a good place physically and mentally, and ready to do what I'm here for.
Thanks, Callum. I would like to move on to you, Shane. From a tactical perspective, everything went well against Eubank Jr., but how different is the task ahead of you, Callum Smith?
I think it's very different. You've got a guy who's 6 foot or 5'11", and you've got another guy who's 6'3". Completely different styles. But that all backdates the whole way through training camp, what we're working on, and we've sparred a lot of big tall guys, and a lot of guys that are good at catching encounters on the inside, work the body well, all these things that Callum does very well, and I believe he's a much better fighter than Chris Eubank Jr., and George will have to be better on the night. I'm very, very confident that he's going to come away with a win. And George has got the experience, and I think the experience is going to tell in this fight. Callum's, he's been in this position for a very long time, and he's waited until his opportunity, so we're expecting the best. Callum Smith.
And how about personally, your fighters has an opportunity to bring the belts together to raise the trophy? How proud would you be to see him raise the trophy?
Yeah, very proud. Seeing as where George has come from in his career, a couple of setbacks early on. Now he's getting the credit that he deserves, and he's worked very hard for it. He's had to pick himself up from the losses and come back, and to see him get the Ring Magazine belt would be the icing on the cake, and put a big smile on my face for sure.
Thanks, Shane. Let's move on to you, Joe. What does Callum have that swing the fighters in his favour?
First of all, good afternoon to everyone here. Listen, there's not much really to be said here. You've got the number 1 and the number 2 seed in the tournament, meeting in the final. Everyone is well aware of George Groves' attempts at world titles. He's become a world champion. I think the whole nation, the UK, was really pleased for him when he became world champion. But this is now Callum Smith's opportunity, his chance to shine, and one that he's got to go and take with both hands. George has power in both hands, hits well, head and body, as does Callum Smith. Shane is on a good run of form at the moment with his stable. He had a great win last weekend with Luke Campbell, full credit to him. And they'll come bouncing into this fight. But like I say, Callum Smith, feel a bit like Dylan White here by saying, let's go champ. It's, you have that type of mentality, we're excited and ready to go and take care of business on Friday night.
Thanks, Joe. For you personally, also, you produced a lot of champions. How proud would you be to produce another one?
Yeah, extremely proud. It's, like I say, Callum Smith is waiting for his world title shot. And the difference in the other big fights, and there's no disrespect to any that have gone before me, but we are fighting the ranked number 1 fighter in the world. So when we beat George Groves, we are beating the number 1 without a question of doubt. We're not going to become a world champion, we're considered the number 3rd or the 4th best, but we'll be considered the number 1 best. And that's huge motivation. So everything comes to those who wait. We're looking at the Ali Trophy, the Ring Magazine belt. Ironically, another fight might Anthony Collarford for the very same belts against Jorge Linares and came up short. And in the gym, I think Callum Smith can't wait to get them to show him this is what you could have won. So it's got to be a great fight, great night, and all the best to both guys.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you, everyone at the top table. I'd like to open the floor for questions. So, anyone?
One second, because I only expected him on Friday that we had a very distinguished guest here, the former world champion in heavyweight, Evander Holyfield. We have also some members of the family here who gave the name to this tournament, Muhammad Ali, and Peter will introduce them to us.
Yes, we have the daughter of Muhammad Ali, Rashida Ali, here. It's an honor to have you here, and Rashida will be handing over the trophy on Friday to one of these gentlemen here. So looking forward to that, Rashida. So let's open the floor for questions. Yes, please.
بداية نرحب فيكم في المملكة العربية السعودية. نرحب فيكم في المملكة العربية السعودية. كيف وجدتم جدة بالتحديد تستضيف نهائي كأس محمد علي في الملاكمة؟ وكيف تجدون أن تستضيف المملكة العربية السعودية هذا النهائي الكبير للملاكمة على مستوى العالم للمرة الأولى في التاريخ.
Yes. I believe the question was about how you were received in Jeddah and how it's been so far. So yeah, if we can hear from.
Yeah, we've had a great reception. I just want to thank all the staff at the Arena Gymnasium, the Rosewood Hotel, that made us feel very welcome, settled in well, and we've been treated like kings. We had reservations before we came here, because everyone in the UK wanted to see George and Callum fight in London or Manchester. But now being here from a coach's point of view, I think it's been ideal. I don't know about Shane, but it's allowed to bring Callum here, focused, zoning, without the stresses that you get at home sometimes come fight week. So no, it's great, and this fight hopefully will stand the test of time, such as fights of Muhammad Ali, with the Rumble in the Jungle, the Thriller in Manila. We still haven't come up for a name in this, have we, apart from Desert Storm, so we'll see how it goes. But I just want to thank everyone for the hospitality. It's been fantastic, and it's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
Shane?
Yeah, I'd like to just reiterate that. Yeah, we've been very, very warm welcome. All the facilities have been amazing. Hospitality's been great. So just looking forward to getting over the line and getting looking forward to the weigh-in tomorrow and then the final Friday night. So big celebrations afterwards.
Any other questions?
From Pep Talk UK. Just a question for. Sorry. Hello? Yeah, it's Mike. I'm Rashad Nabi from Pep Talk UK. Just a question for George Groves. Is there anything that you've done different in camp to ensure like victorious against Colin Smith?
I did a lot of shoulder rehab at the start, which was a bit different, but not really. You have a few little specific things that come into each training camp that's obviously tailored to your opponent, but general prep has been the same. This is just me fighting, and lately just worry about myself, and as long as I'm ready, that's more than good enough, and that's no change this time around. So once you make sure the shoulder works, it does. So other than that, just exactly the same. We're good to go.
Anyone else?
Hello, this is Mohammed Jindal from Al Jazeera newspaper. I want to ask you, because like here at Saudi Arabia, we are big in boxing. So I want to ask the players, even the coach, if they can give us from their experience, when the player should start to practice, from what age, and I want to hear from the players as well, when did they start practicing boxing as a professional? Thank you.
George. Yeah, I started boxing when I was 10, and I turned professional when I was 20. Everyone's different, and I don't know if there is a right or wrong time, but if you enjoy it, then you can start at sort of any age. I would recommend boxing. It's a great sport. Can teach you a lot of good life skills, as well as obviously keep you fit. And then if you're good at it, you can earn a living out of it and become a professional. So yeah, if this is sort of broadens the horizon for boxing in this country, in this culture, then that's great, because we love boxing. The more people boxing, the better. So yeah, I hope it does.
What about Smith? Can I hear from you? When did you start?
Yeah, I started boxing at about 9, 10. I followed my brother there, and I turned professional when I was 22. But like George said, everyone's different. People start at different ages. I think Andy Joshua didn't walk into a boxing gym until he was 18, and he's heavyweight champion of the world now. So it depends on the individual, but it's definitely something I would recommend. Even just the fitness side of things is beneficial, and I've managed to be lucky enough to make a living through boxing. Not everyone gets the opportunity, so yeah, it's definitely something I would recommend.
Okay, thank you very much.
Message for Callum. Question from Liverpool. I'm guessing you're the Reds. Are you going to be hoping to emulate the Reds and be top of the table at the end of this fight?
Yeah, that's the plan. Liverpool have had a very good start to the season, and there's high hopes for them this season, and I've got high hopes for myself and my own career. So, maybe become a world champion for Liverpool in the Premier League would be a good double.
All right. Anyone else?
This is a question for both fighters, really. Do you feel like pioneers bringing the sport to Saudi Arabia, and do you feel like this region could become like a new sort of gateway to boxing?
If I'm truly honest, I haven't really given it too much of a thought. I'm just concentrating on the fight. It's a nice idea, and if it does come off, that would be fantastic. But I haven't given it too much thought.
Yeah, again, don't know. I think it depends on the fight. If the fight's a massive success, then maybe there can be more boxing events held in Saudi Arabia. But I think a lot depends on how the fight turns out the weekend.
I must also say that one idea to bring boxing here to Jeddah, to Saudi Arabia, was of course to make boxing popular in these countries, and here that they like a lot of UFC and wrestling and things like this, and we hope after Friday night they will always come back to boxing. That's one big chance we have.
Thanks, Wilfred. All right. Let's conclude this press conference with our last questions, which was the first question actually submitted by our fans on social media. The winning hashtag was from YT, or the winning question was from YT935, and the question is this fight going to hear the final bell? George?
No, I don't believe it does. Two big punches always makes it an exciting fight, and I think the fight will end us half the distance.
Thank you. That concludes our press conference. Now we go to head-to-head photos and interviews. Thank you.